Yeah, I told our guys after the game, listen, this isn't a league for the weak. Every team's really good in this league, and Coach Cooley's got Providence playing at a very, very high level. That was a heck of a college basketball game. Told our guys, listen, before the game, I will live with the results if our guys play really, really hard, embrace the physicality in the game. I thought our guys did that. Our ball moved much, much, much better tonight than it has the last few games. If we do that, we'll take the shots that we got. I thought for the most part our quality of shots were really, really good, even in the first half when we weren't scoring. And listen, it sometimes I hate when coaches say, "Hey, listen, it's about the shots. You got to make a few shots." That's how I felt tonight. I felt like we got some good ones. We just got to knock them in. Listen, we can't lay down on the mat. Creighton, I know, is our next game coming up on Saturday at Creighton. It's a great opportunity. They're not going to feel sorry for us that we lost on a game winner to Providence. Like I said earlier in the Big East season, this is a marathon. Can't get too high or too low, and that's what I expect of our team.
First question, Adam.
Travis, you look at the way this game played out tonight, and the another slow start absolutely played into it. How do you explain your guys not bringing it in the first three wars in this game?
Yeah, Adam, I thought our guys brought it. I'll be really honest. I thought we were competing and playing really, really hard. I never questioned our effort. Now, they made some good shots. They made some tough shots. Al Durham made some heavily contested shots, and so did Jaron Bynum. You live with those. I thought we were getting better shots than Providence during that run. We just couldn't get them to drop. So, again, at the end of the day, I know that's just very basic basketball, but like I say, who's getting better shots, and you live with those results. If I feel like we're getting better shots than them, you live with the results. So we tried to change up the starting lineup this game because we have gotten off to some slower starts. But, again, I thought the shots we got tonight compared to what we got maybe against a Marquette or a DePaul was totally different. I thought we got really good looks, and we just got to keep on shooting the ball with confidence.
Adam.
It seemed like early on, and this did sort of change, at least I thought it changed throughout the course of the game, but it seemed like Providence was able to really attack the basket. Their guards were able to kind of get space and separation on some of your ball screen coverages. Was that just something that they excelled at, or something that they knew how to attack you in that regard? Did you notice that as well? What was sort of the issue there with them getting so much space?
Yeah, they Bynum and Durham got downhill. We got to get tougher on the ball, especially with the way that we defend ball screens, our basic coverage. We can't allow the ball to get downhill like that. And if it does get downhill like that, we got to switch it. And our guys know that. We got to be better in that regard. But I thought our defense was good enough tonight. I really did. Like we got to be better on the offensive end as far as just making the shots. I thought our execution was much better tonight. I thought our ball movement was way better. We just got to get a couple shots to kind of drop, especially there in the first half. When you get down by 14, and you said it, Adam, earlier, it's just like, man, you're playing from behind. It's hard in this league. But our guys fought, and we got ourselves clawed our way right back into the game and had an opportunity to win it there at the end.
Next question, Rick.
Travis, with all the options you guys have on offense, does it surprise you when you see your team struggle to shoot like this at times?
Yeah, it does, Rick. I think, I got a lot of confidence in all of our guys, shooting the ball. As long as we're taking the right shots. I thought I got a few shots on top of my head that I thought, man, weren't good shots, but they weren't nearly as many as they were against Marquette and DePaul. Like, I thought we played team basketball tonight. It looked way different. We had 17 assists, I believe, on 25 made field goals, which is good to see. Again, that's the way we play here at Xavier. I thought we played more like the Xavier basketball, like the way we're supposed to play.
Adam.
Travis, this is the first time this year that you guys have lost back-to-back games. And, you look at your losses, they've all come against AP top 25 teams. They're all, you don't have any bad losses. But this feels like a really important point in your season. How do you sort of get away from this little stretch that you're in and not let this spiral and become, a full-blown losing streak?
Yeah, we're not going to let it spiral. I can tell you that right now. Listen, if we play the way we played tonight, we will be absolutely fine moving forward. There's no panic button. we let the whole world. It's what social media and the media all does. They love to press the panic button. Listen, our guys are fine. If we play hard like we did tonight, and we share the ball like we did tonight, we get the quality of shots that we got tonight, we're going to win a lot of games. And again, sometimes I know everybody's so consumed with the result. Sometimes when you win, you don't play well. Like we didn't play well at DePaul. I was really, really frustrated and mad at our team. Again, tonight, honestly, I felt like we played a heck of a lot better. Unfortunately, we didn't come out on the right side of things. But we're going to wake up tomorrow. We're going to go right back at it. We're going to be preparing just like we normally do, all night tonight, to get our guys ready to beat Creighton on Saturday.
Rick?
Travis, what's the dialogue been like with Paul Scruggs recently? It feels like it's been a mixed bag for him. He's made some really good plays for you, some big plays for you down the stretch. The three in this one obviously stands out. And then there's been some times where it seems like he hasn't made the right decision or the best decision, specifically late in games too. What have the talks been like with him? Or is he just so experienced at this point, you just kind of leave him alone?
No, I mean, Rick, you always coach, everybody, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, fifth-year seniors, doesn't really matter. We show them film, we talk to them about, again, you always got to do what the game tells you to do, regardless if that's the first play of the game, last play of the game, doesn't really matter. I told him the other day, I said, you remember the play, obviously, we played against Providence here last year. AK threw it skipped it across the floor to Paul. Paul drove it baseline, and then he found Colby for the three for the game winner. All right, like he made the right play. And the game's always going to honor that, right? Again, anytime you force things offensively, things don't work out. And, I think he has to, I told him just continue to trust his teammates. He's got really good players to play with. Obviously, Paul's a huge part of this team. He is our leader. And I love everything he's about. So, listen, again, it's a long season. It's a marathon. He's had some kind of rough patches, but he'll come out of that. I don't worry about that. We're just going to keep coaching him hard.
Next question, Adam.
Travis, after Providence tied the game at 62, I think there was something like 36 seconds left. You took a timeout, and you obviously decided that you wanted to run the clock down and get Paul that look late, which I thought for Paul was a really good look. I'd have to go back and look at it, but it looked like his shot was about halfway down. Can you sort of walk us through the end of that game from your perspective, what you were thinking, what you saw, and obviously, the ball sort of jumped right to Providence and they got a really good run out and a really good look at the buzzer, but sort of walk us through the end there.
Yeah, Paul got downhill. I think he cut it back to his left, and it did it. I think I've seen the play about 3 times. Ball did everything but drop, and then they had a clean run out. They got the rebound. I thought AK and Colby were sprinting back. And they tried. I think Colby ended up maybe he went for the shot fake on Bynum, made him dribble. Then AK tried to go late contest. And listen, heck of a shot by Bynum. Give him credit. Heck of a shot.
And was there any thought to maybe trying to get a quick shot and, not take a ton of time off the clock, or what did you think about, that scenario? Why didn't you like that?
Yeah, I wanted to leave Providence the least amount of time to be able to play at the end of the game. That's why we saved it. We kind of held the ball, obviously, there till about 10-second mark on the shot clock because there was 36.6 seconds, I think, left in the game. So by the time you take your shot, usually that's about 8 seconds. I would say the difference. I didn't want to give them 25, 30 seconds to be able to just get the last shot of the game on their terms. So I thought we definitely, again, if I had to redo it, I'd do the same thing.
Time for one more question. Rick?
Travis, how good was it to see Jack Nungy and Zach Fremantle play the way they did against this front court? They go for 27 and 13, and obviously Nate Watson was in a little bit of foul trouble, so he didn't have his typical night, but it seemed like you really got the best of their front court in this matchup.
Yeah, I thought our front court was really good. Jack was terrific. I thought Zach made some, played really well, got in a good rhythm out there offensively. I thought defensively, Jack was really good around the rim. We tried to frustrate Nate Watson by trapping him in the post to limit his touches, and obviously we got him in foul trouble as well by going at him. But front court was a definite positive for us. We got to be better, obviously, on the perimeter. But again, like I said, listen, we got all the confidence in the world in Nate, AK, Paul, Colby, all the guys that we have on the perimeter. As long as our ball continues to move and we do what the game tells us to do, I'll live with the result.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.